Hello, beautiful people. Let me roll up my window. I am on my way to Target because they have a thing where you can turn in an old child seat. I'm trying to rotate this so it's up level, but you know that's just too much like right for it to be level, right? Forget it. Anyways, I'm on my way to Target because they have a thing where you can trade in old car seats and get new car seats. So that's where I'm on my way. So you're going to hear Siri. I just also scored 2 brass headboards for $25 through the Facebook Marketplace. So my granddaughters, I have an extra bedroom, and I'm going to set it up for my grandbabies.
Turn right onto Hill Road North.
She's loud. She's really loud, and I do apologize that she doesn't have a lot of sense. And I even actually know where I'm going now, but I don't think I can get rid. Hold on a second.
Turn left onto Taylor Park Drive.
I'm just going to turn the volume all the way down because you all don't need to hear her talking to me, and I know where I'm going already. So anyways, so yes, so I just got 2 brass headboards for $25, and I don't think I'm going to keep them brass. I do not like brass. I don't like gold, actually. I like platinum. Okay, boo-boo? Hello, good morning. But the reason why I want to talk to you all today, and I don't understand what is wrong with people. Somebody really acted in my opinion, not so nice about Jeanette, what's her name? God, the girl Monet coming out as pansexual. And I think it's stupid that you have to announce it. And you know, there's a certain amount of power in your mouth. And I keep trying to tell people that. Now, I'm a priestess, right? But what I'm not is I'm not perfect, and I'm really not here for everybody's BS. So I have certain rules on my wall. Life is hard enough, okay? I have even stopped posting so much about brutality to us because I'm trying to keep myself and my clients in a better frame of mind, not asking us to ignore what's going on, but just, man, give somebody a reason to smile for a change, because this place is messed up. Now, I'm looking around, y'all, because I'm making sure I know where I am. I'm out here in Hicksville. You don't want to get lost in Whiteyville because they'll shoot your ass. But in any case, you should see the way the woman kind of looked at me when I pulled up and got my beds. I was like, 2 for $25, bitch, bye. Anyway, listen. I got rules on my wall. I got rules on my wall. If you came into my house and you came into my living room and started a whole bunch of nonsense with me, I would put you out of my house. Why? Because I worked too hard for you to come in my house and disrespect me. That means, yes, people that come in my house have to be somewhat on the same accord as I am. Most people that might come into my house practice magic. They know not what to touch. They know, oh, there's no frames, honey. The bed frames are not on sale. I got them off of Facebook Marketplace. There were 2 brass ones for $25, twin size, and I'm putting them in the guest room. Back to what I'm telling you guys. You know, I don't like people that don't have the same values as me. And I don't know where this got to be, you know, a bad thing. Socializing with people that were on your level and that, yes, Whiteyville. Socializing with people on your level, and I gotta look at the road while I'm driving as well. Socializing with people who are on your level and who have things in common with you. That is very important. I am not going to go and talk about religion with a lot of people, especially if they're not Renaissance. Every time I do, it frustrates me, you know. And to hear somebody talking about how they don't believe in my religion, well, that's your business. Nicely, though, most people in the ATRs, they don't do that. Let me know if you guys are having a hard time hearing me speak. So, I didn't like the way somebody responded. I deleted them. I've deleted several people this morning for defending a predator. I don't care who you are, how many pudding pops you sold, how cute your TV shows were, and how many black colleges you gave money to, because I remember when you went to universities and you dragged the hell out of black people and, you know, poor black people like we were nothing. So it did not, he was already fired. It did not take much for me to tell Bill Cosby to kiss my behind. And that was just so upsetting. It was insult on injury. You know, it was bad enough that this man, you know, really trashed black people in public. And people, you know, they kind of rolled over and played dead then because it's Bill Cosby. Guess what? I'm not going to stand that foolishness from my own dad. I'm sure not going to stand that foolishness from America's dad. And the fact that he put his hands on these women and that he admitted it in a deposition, like it was the thing to do back then. Drugging somebody ain't never been right. So, you know, it's really sad. His pudding is going to get popped in prison. It's really sad that there are police officers who are not going to jail for killing our people. But when you do that as a black person, you're doing that all lives matter. You're doing that blue lives matter crap. Seriously. Why are you trying to put in the fact that this man was rightly convicted of a crime and try to bring in white folks who are not being rightfully convicted of crimes? Yeah, they should go to jail, and I hope they burn in hell. Okay? Is to quote, what's his name? Oh, God, what's his name? To quote, Dave Chappelle, there's a cop next to me, y'all, and I can't let him see my screen because I don't want him thinking I'm watching TV or talking to y'all or doing a video call. But he's gone now. You know, you gotta watch them. These Pinkerton police. They ain't no black folks in Pinkerton. Ain't no black folks out here. So, you know, you gotta be real cool. So, you know, and I don't even know. I'm gonna tell you, I don't know. Because I've lived in the hood most of my life, and I don't necessarily feel safe here either. There's nothing that's really safe. You know, so, but I keep my eye on these people because I don't trust them. I don't trust people because they've proven time and time again that you never know when you're going to run up on a racist. So I have to give everybody a long-handed spoon, handled spoon, before I start dealing with people on that level. And it has never disappointed me that people who are not people of color have actually proven their privilege and their lack of their knowledge of their privilege with me. So it's been real hard these last few years, and as somebody who had a very diverse crowd of friends, it's very hard. It's very depressing. You want to hope for a better world. Some people see this North Korea thing as a better world. I don't know. I think that all these folks is getting ready to gang up on America, honest to God, because they tired of the bully. So anyways, I want to build a tiny house community with like a huge community center where we can do art and have worship, whatever type of rituals, you know. But you know what? Just like Black Wall Street, we go in and we build a spiritual community like that. I'm surprised that the African village has survived so long in Gullah Geechee land. But if we do that, please understand that there is a great risk that they will come and burn us down. Let's not sleep on that. So, you know, just like Move. Everybody seems to not remember Move. I'm like, how do you not remember when the government came in and bombed a whole bunch of people for living their life like it was golden? I've never heard a single thing about the Move movement that would have justified that. I'm not saying that they were all exemplary citizens. I don't know that. But I know it didn't justify bombing a whole freaking neighborhood. Remember Black Wall Street. See, that's why I'm out here in the middle of Whiteyville. It's not because I like being out here. This place where I am is much more diverse. I don't know if you think you get in that space, but we'll fight, white man. But it's more diverse in my suburb than in others. It's a quarter black, which I love, or a quarter, yes, quarter black. Schools are like 50-50. But I know that they're not going to come and set our whole block on fire. Now, they might set my house on fire, but they're not going to come and set the whole block on fire. But in any case, if you want to be my friend, and I'm going to start sending this to people. I'm going to start sending this to people who send me friend requests, especially if they're not women or people of color, so that you understand where I'm coming from. I don't usually friend men. Number one, usually they have wives, and if I friend them, I'm friending their wives, because usually they be on some stuff. And I know I'm cute, so, you know, it's all right. But I don't usually friend men. I like men. I'm bisexual. I love men, but I don't usually friend them. Yeah, you're going to have to be armed, most definitely, you know. And like I said, I'd rather die than be a slave. So that's my position. And so, yeah, I'm pretty hardcore on a lot of my personal beliefs. And there are people that I do not like and do not talk to because they're very hardcore in their beliefs and they don't coincide with mine. Doesn't mean that they're maybe a bad person. I got black people I don't mess with. That doesn't mean that they're a traitor to the race. That doesn't mean that they're a coon. That doesn't mean that they're homophobic. That means that I don't like you. And there's a whole mega reasons why I may not like you as a person. So Facebook is for friends or people to become friends. But do not ever think that just because you are on my Facebook friends list that we actually have a real relationship. Especially if I've never heard anything from you and the first thing you do is get on a post and go against the tide of what everybody else is chilling with. Because yes, different frequencies. Because on my wall, I want to talk to people who like the same things I do. I am almost 50 years old. Nobody has to play devil's advocate with me. I'm thinking, you know, I know the other side to the story, right? I'm well educated, and I'm a psychic. So, guess what? I know a lot. I can see all things that are going on. I know when a client comes to me and they on some BS. And they're not giving me the whole story. And I will tell them right in the middle of the reading, you're lying. You're not being completely honest. Omission is a lie. So let's, you know, break it down. Let's tell the truth. So, you know, and I've learned early on, peep game. Learn how to trust your third eye. Your first mind is what my daughter's grandmother calls it. But it's your third eye. And when somebody rubs you the wrong way, and I've done this, I've given people chances over and over again, you know, when they come on my page or in my house or whatever and cut up, I'll give them one chance. But I did. And every single time they clowned again, I have taken them into inbox or I have dressed them down in a post. And what I realize is people really don't change. The only way that people are going to change is if they want to change. We can't do anything to make anybody see our point of view. So guess what? Boo, boo. I'm not going to argue with you. Everybody thinks that I'm supposed to be their teacher. I'm not supposed to be everybody's teacher. I am a role model. I'm a role model in standing your ground, having some principles, living your truth, being honest, being ethical, being a good business person, being a wonderful mother. Those are the things I strive to do as a role model. But one thing I ain't got to be is nice. I ain't got to be disrespectful. But I don't have to smile at you and pretend that I am your friend because I am 49 years old and I don't care to do that anymore. I'm not going to spend the rest of my life smiling in the faces of people who don't mean me no good or really just don't get down with me. What sense does that make? Your life here is a gift. As hard as it is sometimes, your life here is a gift. Share this with your friends. The internet thugs is all over the place. They're all on and popping, and they all want to argue with you or be nasty or not get down with the vibe of you and your friends. My whole thing is, guess what? Hey, Crystal, I ain't seen you in a minute, girl. Look, you don't have time for that. If you are a young person and you are hearing this and share this with your friends and your family, ain't nobody got time for that. I'm trying to go get my whole life. I'm going to go trade my grandbaby's car seat in at Target here. I got orders. I got currently 29 orders in the queue. I usually beat my shipping of 5 to 10 business days, but you all are awesome. So I am overloaded right now, and I got a day job. This is my lunch hour. I'm just going to get an oil change to take this car seat back. So I was mad because when I deleted the person, I was like, well, I deleted her because I wasn't going to argue with her. I was like, people representation from people of all walks of life, whether they're gay, straight, pansexual, whatever matters. And because we are not represented in anything, especially black folks, gay folks, marginalized people, that it's okay for somebody to say, hey, I'm pansexual. In fact, it's good. But for people to question why they have to do it, just shows how little you know about society and oppression. Maybe that's because you straight and you ain't never been through nothing like that before. But then at such point when I delete you, that means I don't want to talk to you anymore, right? Why you gotta inbox me? Talking about how disappointed you are in me. I'm like, I'm disappointed in you. Because you are valuing a Facebook friendship like it's really authentic, and it takes time for that. Friendships can come from Facebook, but they're not of Facebook. They're of people. Facebook is a place where people's feelings should be taken into account, and people don't do that. So just like you would not come into my house acting a fool, you're not going to come on my page acting a fool. Some other people love that. They love all the debate and the argument, and they keep up the drama, and especially in the spiritual community, which really burns my butt, because you want to know what? They ain't doing the work. There's no freaking way you can spend all day online and be arguing with somebody and actually be doing spell work. You got to get your mind in the right place. Most of our work is blessing, growth, and manifestation. Very, very little of our work is destruction. Now, I will hand somebody there behind if I have to. But you got to keep your mind in a certain place if you're doing the work. Especially if you're doing work for other people, because that is the responsibility for that is incredible. So you cannot afford to walk around in your feelings about something somebody said to you online. And that is what I'm going to leave y'all with. These are my rules of engagement. Either get in where you fit in. If you don't fit in, don't say nothing. Because there's this thing called scroll. And if you do value me for certain things, but certain things about me you don't like, I've got some friends like that. I got some friends that actually I love to death, and they've said a couple of things about this Bill Cosby thing that I don't agree with, but they're not caping for him. And I understand their feelings about black men in America being convicted when white people are not. But the bottom line is that man deserves to go to jail. He needs to have his dick cut off. See, we just need to go back old school. See, people don't want to do that because too many of our brothers are wrongly committed and convicted, and I agree, but sometimes people need to be castrated. R. Kelly needs to be castrated. Weinstein needs to be castrated. Anybody that sexually abuses somebody just needs to be castrated. And that's the way I feel. And there's going to be people that are watching this that do not agree with me. Guess what? I don't care. I really don't care. So, you all have a beautiful day. I'm going to end this now and get back to handling my business as you should be. Facebook should be a place where you do get informed, educated, and entertained. Have a blessed day.